Ms Lee.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. New experiences and resilience. On reflecting back on the year that was, as I prepared this valedictory, it's these two themes that spoke loudly to me. One of the best things about being a member in this place are the new experiences, each and every day. The greatest challenge and privilege this year was taking on the education portfolio. My parents did not have wealth status, sufficient English or knowledge of the Australian education system, and I know that I would not have had the same opportunities had it not been for the education that I received and the encouragement from my parents who instilled in me the importance of studying hard and striving for every opportunity. There have been no shortages of issues in education in the ACT, and I'm sure that it will continue to be a key area for public debate as we move closer to 2020. I've continued to hear from Canberrans who are struggling through the transition to the NDIS, and I will be reading the Assembly Inquiry's report on this important issue, which was tabled yesterday, with great interest to ensure that the government is doing everything it can to support our vulnerable Canberrans. Our natural environment continues to be a great, precious resource for Canberra, and my trip to Namadgi and the Janini wetlands will, I'm sure, be one of the greatest memories that will stay with me long after I have left this place. One of the most challenging things about being a member in this place is the importance of being resilient, each and every day. Dealing with people is always a challenge because everyone is different, everyone has different needs and everyone has different views. People don't always make decisions based on logic or rational thought because we are, by nature, emotional beings, and my constituents in my electorate of Kurrajong are diverse, ambitious and full of heart. Serving them over the past 2 years has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. Every day I learn new issues that affect my constituents. Every day I learn new ways of helping my constituents who need it most. And every day I learn about new constituents who need and rely on me to be their voice. The last few months have been as tough as they've been rewarding, as emotionally draining as they have been character building. I'm proud of the work that I've done on the Select Committee inquiring into the legislation establishing the Integrity Commission to play my part in getting the Assembly to where we are today, which is to debate the bill tomorrow. I was very proud to chair the Justice and Community Safety Committee as we inquired and reported into our consent laws, to continue the purview of the committee's ongoing inquiry into domestic and family violence, and to kick off the inquiry into the very topical compulsory third-party insurance legislation. I gained the experience of being on the Estimates Committee, a character-building experience if there ever was one. Being the target of an orchestrated and protracted attack campaign was, of course, never my intention, but it's a reality that I have and am facing. Demands for retraction, a referral to the media, personal threats serious enough for a police investigation, thousands of robocalls, threats of legal proceedings, thousands of flyers letterboxed in my electorate of Kurrajong attacking my integrity, my intelligence and my honesty is on a personal level extremely difficult and a hurtful experience. And as hard as it is to admit, I'd be lying if I said that it was not taking its toll on my confidence, my mental well-being and my courage. I want to live in a world where we are able to express our different views, where we can have robust discussions, debate and even arguments about serious issues, but at the end of the day, we put those differences to one side for the benefit of those who need our support, our hard-working teachers. I am and will always be there for you, and I will never back away from calling out what I see as issues in education that need to be called out. Madam Speaker, of course, the thank yous. All the staff of the Office of the Legislative Assembly, thank you for keeping us going in this place. All the members in this chamber and their staff, all my party room colleagues and their staff, and of course I know Big Brother Steve is looking down on us fondly. It really is a pleasure working with you, and I look forward to our road to government in 2020. I acknowledge Seelan, Young, Anna, all those who undertook work experience and internship in my office, and of course my team, Sue, Josh and Anton. They go above and beyond each and every day because they believe in what we do, in who we are and what we can achieve, and I believe that the best for Team Elizabeth Lee is yet to come. My ever-suffering family, my parents, John and Cecilia, who still travel down from Sydney each and every time I hold a barbecue for my volunteers. My sisters, Rosa and Sarah, who always have my back. And my partner, Nathan, I can't wait to see what this new chapter of our journey together will bring for us next year. And finally, Madam Speaker, to the people of Kurrajong, thank you for your continued faith in me. It was, it is, and it will always be about you.